everyone and welcome back. Here we go. I get my hands on the iCue Commander Core XT by Corsair. I used to have the Commander Pro, but it was giving me a lot of errors since I'm using a motherboard with an AMD chipset. And it is known that some of those motherboards, the X570 and the B550, have some power delivery issues with a USB 2.0 header. Well, not all the devices will face this issue, but in my case the Commander Pro was having it, and I was getting disconnected all the fans and I was getting the reinstallation of the device like every 5 minutes. And yeah, I decided to change and to go with the Commander Core XT. So the box is different from the Commander Pro. It is more flat, and we got as usually the nice Corsair yellow color. And let's go with some description on the back. Precisely what we have first here, we have precisely control fan speeds for up to 6 PWM fans. Okay, you have to use the iCue software in order to do that, and also you can connect also other PWM fans to that, and I will get into that after the unboxing. You can control 264 total RGB LEDs on up to 6 fans and 6 light strips. Okay, for example, here you can connect up to 6 QL fans that are the one that comes with more LEDs. In fact, they have 34 LEDs on each fan, so 6 of them will make a total of 204 LEDs, and even with that, it is still possible to connect 6 strips, 6 Corsair strips, of course, that have 10 LEDs each, and then you will have the total of 264 LEDs. You can also connect other LED strips, but you have to use some adapters. I will make another video on how to do that, because it is possible, but you have to deal with some particular settings, let me say that. Okay, what we have here, we have intelligently detects any combination of up to 6 Corsair RGB fans. Okay, this is a nice feature. If you have, as I do, different Corsair RGB fans, the Commander Core XT will detect them and configure accordingly. I will check that on the iCue software, because it seems to be a nice thing. After the unboxing, automatically adjust fan speeds and RGB lighting. Okay, I will get that in a moment. And powered by iCue software. Okay, let's unbox this thing now. Okay, let's open this thing up. I'm going to open from here. Let's from here, now from here also. Okay. So what we got here? Okay, simple packaging. Okay, the device itself. Anti-static guide. Okay. What do we have? Okay, the warranty guide. Thank you. Safety information. Okay. With this and a manual on how to connect it. Okay. So pay attention to the USB, guys. Okay. On how to connect it. Okay. What else? Cables. Nice. Okay. I forgot to mention that this one have also 2 thermal sensors in case you need to use it for monitoring the sound temperature, GPU for example, or ambient temperature if you want to put it out of the case. It's long and nice, can be used for, okay. So we have here 3 amps. Okay, here we go. So, SATA power cable. Okay, USB. Okay, this one, there is another feature also. Is USB adapter in case you want to extend if you have another device and you want to connect it here. And this is the extension for doing that. Okay. Okay. So because this, I'm not going to use it. This is the one that goes to the motherboard. This is the SATA power. Okay, and here we have the RGB hub, PWM connectors, 6 of them. Here you can connect the RGB strips if you want, up 6 to them. This is the temperature number 2 for the sensor, and this is another one to connect the temperature sensor. And this is what they call ID. I don't know what it is. They say for future use. And that's it. And I'm going to install it on. I'm going to install it to my computer now. So here we go. Let's open iCue and check what is going on here. If everything is working as meant to. Going full screen. Okay, here we have the Commander Core XT. Let's go with device settings. Just want to check if we have some updates here. No updates. Okay. Here we have also the brightness. So if you want to if you want to modify the brightness of the devices connected to the Commander Core XT, you can do it here. I'm going to leave it on full 100%. If you have also a Hydroix system, you can run the setup here and it will guide you step by step on setting it up. Okay, let's go with the 4-pin lighting effects. Okay, let's go to the lightning setup. Okay, it detects all the fans that I have connected to the Commander Core, which actually are 2 QL RGB series fan and 3 SP Elite Pro with 8 LED, and this one have 34 LED per fan. So in case you want to set up other fans, other Corsair fans connected to the Commander Core, you can go through this setup here, and they will help you go through the auto detection or set up manually if you prefer. Then next, auto detection, port detection, will detect the fans connected here, and just go next, and that's it. We're actually detecting the same fans as we will shows before. So let's go to the QL RGB series fan. As you can see, the fans are off because we don't have any lightning layers here. I will go with adding one layer here. You can choose between presets, or you can create even a custom layer, like static color, wave, or gradient, whatever you want. You can choose also lighting link. It means that if you choose one of these effects here, that effect will apply to all the devices that are connected to the iCue software. I will do something nice maybe, and I will go with color shift in lightning link. So I want all the fans to change color, all the devices to change color at once to see if it looks nice. But of course you can change, you can choose whatever you want. Color pulse, okay, color wave also, okay. Okay, at the moment I will leave the sequential because I like it the most. It's simple and easy to me. Okay, random colors, the speed is medium. Okay, 8 LED fan series, which are the SP Elite Pro in my case. Also here they're off because I don't have there is no lighting layers here, so I'm going to add one, and even here I'm going to use sequential on all the fans. Speed as usual medium, the direction on the right, yes. Random colors, okay, and here we have the hardware lightning, which is what it means that if you close iCue, or if you restart the computer and you are into the BIOS or whatever else, the settings that you apply here are going to be used from the fans, from the fans itself. Even the iCue is closed, so I'm going to use sequential here. So all the fans here, all the fans connected to the commander core, are going to use the sequential effect here. Random colors, medium, whatever. So okay, we are done with the 4-pin lightning effects. 4 pin means the fans. So let's go through the 3-pin lightning effects, which this one are related to this connector here, which is the connector for the RGB stripes from Corsair. But of course you can, if you have the adapter, you can connect with that adapter. You can connect also other stripes. The important thing is that you cannot exceed, I mean, you have to count between the LEDs here and the LEDs here, because you cannot exceed 264 total LEDs to manage. So if you have all QL fan connected here, this might not be possible to use. But anyway, in my case I have three. I have two. Okay, I'm waiting for the third one. I have two QL fans and 3 SP Elite Pro, so for a total of 204 LEDs. So yes, I'm going to use I'm going to use it some RGB stripes. So let's go through the setup here. I'm going to go with the RGB LED strip because I want to see if it's going, actually it detects 4 strips. Okay, because based on the counting LEDs, we consider that I have 4 strips. Okay, let's go ahead with that. Lightning effects, as usual, the stripes are off because we don't have any layer here. So let's add one. I'm going to go with, as usual, with the sequential here. Okay, let's go. Okay, medium, direction, and okay, so it's working properly. It's nice. Okay. Also here we have the hardware lightning as usual, as the same as the fans here. To choose also here sequential because I want the same effect to be applied to all the devices actually. And okay, let's go to the cooling part. Here we have the presets. We have 4 presets: balanced, extreme, quiet, and 0 RPM. All of them you cannot change settings. You cannot even see what actually the settings are. I will leave it like that. I'm not going to touch those. I'm not going to apply these presets to my fans. I'm just going to add one custom here, and this, I want the front fans to be related to the sensor of the GPU. So I'm going to select the GPU here, my 3070 Ti. And let's go with, we have actually 7 steps, let's call it like that. I'm going to Okay, 30 degrees, 0% speed, because I want a quiet system. So okay, even 40 actually. Okay, with 50 degrees I'm going to 20%, and the next one is 60 degrees. I'm going to go with 30%, which is okay. 65, I'm going to go with 45%. 70, I'm going with 50%, and 75 with 60%. Okay, this depends on your GPU. This depends on your case, on your airflow. Depends on a lot of things. These are some settings that I find out to be okay with my case and with my fans and with my GPU also. But of course you have to find yours. It depends. So this custom here, you can even rename this one. So I'm going to rename it front GPU. Okay. I'm going to apply it to the fan number 1, which is the top fan, the first one. So I'm going to apply to that one and also to the second one. Okay. So as we can see, the RPM just dropped the first one to 600, and even the second one is going to go to 600. Okay. And the third one is the 140 fan, this one here, which I'm going to create another preset here, another custom. Maybe I will call it back exhausted. Okay. And this one I want to be related also to the GPU. Okay, so because these are different fans, I'm going to use a little bit different steps, let's call it like that. So this one, okay, 240, I want to be 20% because I want to exhaust all the heat that I have. This is 50, going to be 25%, just a little bit more. 55. Okay, maybe 300 not. 60. Let's go with 35%, 40% maybe. Yes, it was. Last time I checked. 45. No, maybe this is 15 actually. Okay, and this is 65. Here we go. Because these are different fans, then I want to of course are not going to be the same speed, so I just increase a little bit the percentage, the point speed of this fan, because in order to match the same more or less airflow and speed of the front fans. So I'm going to apply to this one. Okay, here we go. Yes. Okay, the speed, the RPM is dropping a little bit because related to the temperature. Okay, which is perfect now. Okay, here I have there are the two sensors. The one that I show in the unboxing. This one I connected near to the power supply because in the past I have some bad experience with the power supply, like kind of burning, something like that. So I just want to monitor the temperature, and also because I have a lot of cables under there. So yes, I want to check if everything is okay over there, because it's something I cannot see honestly. So yes, and there is no sensor there. So because in the GPU has a sensor, so you can monitor the temperature. The CPU has a sensor, motherboard, and everything else. So that part of the computer is not let me say covered by a sensor. So just, yeah, I want to be sure that everything is okay over there. And the second one is basically outside, when in the front fans. Where are the front fans? It's under the case, so it's completely outside of the case, and it's acting, and I use it as a room temperature sensor. So actually it's saying 20.5, which is perfect. Okay, so alerts here, I have set a power supply alert, so whenever this temperature is going to reach 70 degrees, all the LEDs are going to be red. So I'm going to notice that something is not going properly. So you have to create an alert here, and you have to assign to one of the temperature sensors. You can rename it also here. You can rename whatever you want the alert to be. Device settings, we checked it before, so here we go. Just quick settings, nothing particular. Of course, you can play a little bit with lightning here. You can choose whatever you want. You can choose a lightning link if you want all the devices connected to the iCue to have the same color or the same effect. You can do that by choosing one of these, like rainbow wave. Let's check everything. Yes. Or spiral. No, with the lamps maybe. I don't think with the memory is going to work. Anyway, you can choose whatever you like the most. Okay, that's it for this video. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.